In my last video, I got pretty vulnerable with you guys. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I want to do and all the things I want to go try and explore, and I realized there was one thing keeping me from experiencing all the more opportunity: not having my driver's license. I realized that getting my driver's license would enable me to do a lot more, so I started digging around for phone numbers. Had a not at all awkward conversation with the DMV lady. Called the person responsible for giving me my skill test and left her a very well-spoken voice message. And called my driver's ed teacher to ask him to print me a replacement for the certificate I may or may not have lost. He definitely wanted to talk to me. Now, the skill test person did end up calling me back a day later. Apparently they usually schedule about a week out, and I do not feel confident enough to take that test yet. So, you know, they got on the phone and they're like, "Can you do this weekend?" "No." "Okay, well, what day works for you?" "No." So I'll have to touch base with her again when I'm feeling a little more confident. That is something I'm gonna have to work on a lot. I'm still trying to get a hold of my driver's ed instructor. I called him 4 times. Is tomorrow, and I'm scared. I was informed that Idaho's test asked some pretty specific questions about laws and things like trailers and motorcycles, things I don't understand. So at this point, I have been studying quite a bit. I have pretty much rememorized everything I learned in driver's ed. However, I have not been spending enough time studying the Idaho Driver's Handbook, which the more I hear about the tests, I think I've made a terrible mistake. So I'm gonna be spending the next 24 hours absolutely cramming as much information on BAC levels and tire tread as I possibly can. Because you know what they say about effectively studying: panically do it the day before the test. Really kind of scared that I'll get in there tomorrow and I won't remember all these different distance numbers and law definitions. Having kind of a hard time retaining that information. I don't really learn that way through just reading the notes. I need to be quizzed and I need to have like practice tests. Really try to just study efficiently and cram in as much information as I can with the time I have left to study. Okay, Kamani, I summon you to quiz me because I really need help.
So how long do you think we're going to be doing this? No. Daylight is defined as what?
Half hour before sunrise and a half hour after sunset.
High beams must illuminate how many feet ahead of you?
300.
It's 350. Visible for
100 feet. No, wait, no, 300. 350, 400, 50, 500.
500.
Oh, 500. I need, wait, it was in there.
All motor vehicles must have a horn that can be heard from how many feet away?
100.
It's 200.
These distance questions are getting me.
How many feet to the rear?
100.
You can't just say 100 every time.
But is it?
It's 200 again.
No. I'm getting better. Little bit. We're gonna run through this many.
Do not pass unaroused.
Precision. Funeral without the F. So I am feeling a lot better after that quizzing. We have done this a couple of times the past week. I'm feeling a little more confident and hopefully I am ready for tomorrow. So today is the day. We are on our way to the DMV right now. I am feeling a little nervous, not as nervous as I was for driver's ed. So that was my first test in like a classroom with a teacher and other people, because usually my test is just my mom seeing my grades, so I get a little nervous and I kind of overstudy.
What's wrong with overstudying?
Yeah, I get a little neurotic about it. So yeah, I feel pretty confident. I'm excited to go in and see if it paid off.
All right, Nevaeh, you ready?
Think so.
Go time.
We're going to take a new picture, so I'm going to stand with your back against that blue screen. Hold this still for me. And I need your signature here on the back.
Okay. I can see. Look.
Matching hairstyles.
Back to test. Okay. There's 40 questions. You miss 6. If you miss 7, we'll stop you and failure.
Okay.
If you come across one.
Test time. Good luck.
Thank you.
What do you think, dude? She gonna pass?
I hope so.
You hope? Why do you hope so?
Because then if she doesn't, I have to study with her for another 4 hours.
Nevaeh's done. Did you pass?
I passed.
Woo!
It took me 8 minutes.
Good job, Nevaeh. Good job.
Thank you. All right. I overdid it. I got nervous for nothing.
You're well prepared. See, that's why it pays to be prepared. There's nothing wrong with, you can't overstudy or over-prepare. There's no such thing.
I got 2 wrong out of whatever it was, like 40, 60, something. Took me 8 minutes, so.
Should have taken you 7.
Studying paid off. I'm happy. I am so relieved to have passed my test yesterday. I have this kind of anxiety when it comes to taking tests. I like to go in 110% prepared and make sure I have anything or everything that could be on it memorized. I mean, I memorized stuff out of that handbook that wasn't even remotely asked about on the test. So I'm just gonna take today to decompress from that very unnecessary stress and celebrate. So I am very excited to be halfway done with the process of getting my license. But that was the easy half. The real struggle for me is gonna be the skill test, which is the actual test of my driving abilities. So gaining more confidence and becoming more comfortable behind the wheel is for sure gonna be a personal challenge for me. It's just a really scary thing for me to tackle, but you know, being a homeschooler, so is testing. But I stepped out of my comfort zone, I went after it, and I'm gonna go after this too.